everyone, welcome to today's video. So this is all for angelic guidance. So the guides, the angels have all come in today, and they've particularly chosen these cards for you today. They've chosen what crystals are going on top of the cards to choose from, what cards to choose from initially, and the numbers, okay? And then we're going to pull cards throughout the reading to see what the reading's all about mainly. We've got Oracle and we've got Tarot. So I'm going to swap camera now so you can choose what pile you need. Okay, these are the 4 angelic piles for you guys today. They each have a little crystal on the shape of an angel. So just choose 1, 2, 3 or 4. I'm going to show you the crystals after I tell you which cards are which. So this is the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Also, I think you guys should look up the angel number 1991 or 109910 sort of thing, depending on how that resonates with you. Maybe look at both and see what one comes up for you that resonates. Okay, so let's go through these little angels. Okay, there's the amethyst angel for group 1. We have Kesera stone for group 2. We have, this is Crazy Lacergate for group 3. And then this for group 4 is the tiniest angel. Okay, take a moment to just meditate on the cards if you need, and then go to your group. Timestamps are below for you, okay? See you in a minute. Hello group 1. So I've put your little number there. Your little angel can sit here for now. We might move it if we get the tarot out and we need some more room on the camera. So we've got your oracle cards here. We're going to go through these 3 and then these 2 after the end of your tarot reading, okay? So let's flip these first. So we have new beginnings, which is cool because we've got endings there. So new beginnings, major changes are about to happen. The worst is behind you. Trust that calmer waters are ahead. The sun is now coming through and the light is at the end of the tunnel. Cool. Let's put that there for you. We have sunset. That's strange because the sun is like that's on about the sun. This is on about the sun. Okay, cool. Okay, let's read that. Time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sun's light burns. Pass this card on. Okay, I am. And then we have spiritual growth, okay? So from this quick oracle reading here, I'm definitely getting, like, obviously there's some sort of new beginning, a leaf has been turned, a new chapter is starting. It feels like this energy for, well, it's the 10 of Swords anyway, so it's been a rough time for you guys, but there is new stuff coming, and it does feel quite positive. It feels like a lesson has had to be learned with the 10 of Swords because of this spiritual contract for some of you if you're more spiritual like me, or it's just like a life lesson. It's full of major good helpful lessons for later on in your life, okay? So let's get some tarot cards out and then we'll get a reading about what this is maybe about particularly, okay? Okay, so and then we have, oh, okay, so this is quite a nice straightforward reading. So far so good. We'll see where it ends up, right? Okay, so straight away I'm getting this situation seems like it was a bit of a harsh type situation, obviously endings. I feel like you came into some knowledge that sort of helped you create this judgment and this way of moving forward, because this is like whatever this information was, you're now moving forward in a more positive way. With these 2 in conjunction, this is showing that you're starting a new phase of your life, possibly moving home, possibly have more money now, things like that. Just getting on your feet sort of thing, maybe moving out from your parents, or moving out from an ex-boyfriend, it seems. Because this, in conjunction with this page of coins, the Two of Swords, it's like you didn't see something, but now you did. Now you have, sort of thing. Because now you've worked all this out for yourself. You're moving on emotionally. Maybe you have moved on emotionally. Now you're ready to move on because this new beginning has come on. But it still feels sore to me. Like you're still working out your feelings about this. You're moving on to a new endeavor, or well, new beginnings, new venture, if you like. Okay, so let's quickly have a shuffle of this deck and see if we can find out where we're going with this conversation. Okay, what the guides and the angels want you to know quickly about this. All right, so these are your new cards about what's coming next for you guys. So from what I'm getting from this row here, there's like messages coming in quickly. Something's coming in quickly, but it seems like it could be romance with the Knight of Cups. There's a new person coming into the picture. This can mean text messages, things like that as well. I feel like you've been talking for a while. Things are going okay. The Three of Wands has come up, which means like this new relationship is starting to like move forward more than it was. But it feels like there's sort of a immaturity to the relationship with these two in conjunction, okay, with each other. So the Three of Wands and the Page of Cups. It feels fresh, but it also feels like, do you want to go there? Are you 100% ready for it? But I don't feel like it's bad. It just feels very new, and like obviously you've learned your lessons previously with this card as well. This feels very much like, with this Page of Wands, this is like showing that it's new as well. I feel like this person's quite righteous and sort of a bit more moral than your past relationship, more heartfelt, but also maybe creative, maybe open to ideas. Maybe they've had past relationships that have hurt them as well, it seems, and they've learned a few romantic relationships previously, it seems. Okay, so now I'm going to read this in a slightly different way to my previous videos. So this person who this represents, this King of Swords, I feel like they was quite hasty, unpredictable sort of energy. It doesn't sort of sit right with your nature. It felt like you were a bit more intuitive and sensitive in nature. Just sort of a bit more moral as well. It feels a bit more like you acknowledge other people's feelings, sort of thing. Compared to them, they just sort of a bit selfish and done what they wanted, it feels. I feel like as well, possibly for some of you, not all of you, I'm picking up that you were the person that was always like in charge of the finances or gave the most, but you didn't have a lot to give. It feels like they were like spending your money, or like using your resources or your kindness and just sort of blasting that away, and sort of like in an immature way, like just blasting away your money and not really caring. Like they didn't seem to have a lot of heart towards you. They just sort of maybe manipulative, it feels. I feel like as well, these two cards, this lesson came up. So we had that spiritual growth card that's behind here. I'll get it out in a minute. Squeeze you out. So this spiritual growth lesson, this is like a main lesson that came up. All right, so with this, this is your spiritual lesson part that comes up in the reading. All right, so it feels like for a long time you were blind to this, that you couldn't move forward. It just feels like you didn't have your confidence, you were not growing it. There was like an immaturity to your approach to this, but it was quite emotional. You knew with the sword, you knew something was wrong, but you just didn't move forward because you didn't have that maturity about you. And now the situation's changed because the new beginning, the endings has come up. I'm going to push them up a little bit, but it just seems like now you're moving on. You're coming into like a bit more of your maturity, a different part of yourself. You're becoming more creative. You're taking more time to be yourself. You're learning who you are. And it feels like you had to go through this process to learn to be yourself more and to respect yourself more. So a big part of this healing, it feels, you've got questions that were left unanswered. There's things like questions like, oh, did he really love me at any point at all, or did she really love me, or was this situation like worth going through, things like that. Like there's a certain question that you've really got in your heart, it feels, that you want to ask the angels. So I've got this deck, and it's basically a big yes no deck. It's like gives you different types of answers of yes and no. So I'm going to shuffle it whilst you think of a question, and then we'll see what cards come out for you. Okay, so you think, I'll shuffle, and then I'll pull the cards and you'll get your answer. Okay, one's come out straight away. Okay, if you've got more than one question, then we've got 3 cards that have come out, but if you only got one question, then take what one feels best for you. Take a moment to see what card you feel closest drawn to, like you did when you were choosing your pile. So 1, 2, and 3. You might want to pause the video here. Alright, I'm going to turn them over. So your first question, or if you were drawn to this card, my reply is no. Your second question, or if you were drawn to this card, wait, let me think. Your third question, or if you were drawn to this card, no way. Okay? So if that is a little bit ouch, because it does feel like the energy got ouch, I've pulled these 2 oracle cards, and these are ways to help yourself heal right now, good ways to look after yourself. Okay, so we have plan a vacation. I feel like with friends would be a good idea, but family obviously as well. Maybe even a solo trip. I'm getting, like, just get some fresh air. Do something that your soul really wants to do, because obviously you got this card previously anyway. You're becoming who you meant to be. You're learning those lessons. Go and learn some like happy lessons now. It's time to grow and move on. And then we've got this card, ground yourself. Okay, so that might be the anxiety sort of talking, the energy that was talking to me a minute ago. Go outside, put your feet on the ground, and just stand there for a few minutes. Visualize roots going into the ground from your feet, or roots coming up into your feet. Whatever way works for you, just visualize white light as you do it, through the roots, and it'll ground you nicely. If you can make it go all the way up to your root chakra, which is like your coccyx sort of area, your tailbone, and just imagine red light go around that area, and then going back into the earth, and a white going back into your coccyx sort of thing. That will help as well. Okay, so this is the end of your reading. If you have any other questions and stuff, do message me on my in my comment section, or on my social media. I'm happy to have a chat with you. I hope this is helpful for an insight today. The angels wanted to let you know, like, they're here for you. This is a process that you're going and you're moving on in good ways. These things have happened for a reason. It is part of your soul journey. So don't beat yourself up about it, because these things are going to move you forward now. It's time to move forward, into, like, some of you into a relationship, but some of you are moving into, like, just becoming your own person, You've learned those boundaries, like you're going to be a better person, you're going to shine like a star. Okay, I hope that's been helpful. If it has, please share with your friends and family. Please like and comment and subscribe to my channel if you can. That would be great. That supports me so much. Thank you for being here. Take care, guys. Bye. Hello, group 2. So this is your Angelic Guidance Tarot and Oracle reading. So I've got these 3, there's one in there somewhere, 3 Oracle cards to go through first. Then we're going to go through some tarot cards to explain the situation, and then we're going to get some guidance on how to look after yourself right now. Okay, so let's have a look at these cards. So we have Angel Healing Energy, could be Raphael because it's green, and then this card says Miracle. This says Miracle. Miracles, are they real? Take a look in the mirror. Hold your newborn baby or look into the intricate details of nature. Of course, everything is a miracle. I mean, it's a good point. And then this card, this says Intuition. Simple, complex, words of pain or words that heal. You come to know truth by the way it feels. Okay, so this is a bit more of an intuitive group, which is nice. Hello. So I'm gonna do your tarot now. I'm just gonna shuffle them up and I'll get you about 5-6 cards across here. We'll see what this situation is talking about for you specifically. Okay, so I've pulled 5 cards for you guys. Just make sure you can see it. I'll put them at the top just so I can put the second question down underneath. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, great. Let's move that around. So with the stress card, the 9 of Swords, as your topic card, this seems like, it feels like you've been working hard at something for a while. It feels very mental as well, like something's mentally draining you, but it feels, for some of you, I'm picking up grief, but for some of you it's just like family life or work in conjunction with family life, like things ain't working, things are out of balance. It feels, I feel like with this card, the 4 of Cups, you've been hoping for something. It feels like you've been working really hard, you've like got yourself tired, and now like you've been working for this opportunity, but it doesn't seem like it's come yet, or it just feels like it's not coming, and you just need that sort of reassurance, or like sort of like muster up your inner strength again, because it just doesn't feel like you're like clutching at straws and it's like nothing, you can't grab anything sort of energy to it. Okay, so but with this energy, like as a like a knockback energy sort of thing, like you sort of get disheartened, like you don't know what way to turn, even though like this is an opportunity, it feels like you've already got it, you just can't see it for some of you, but for some of you it's just not come yet. Because this 7 of Swords, this feels like you're like deceiving yourself, like there's something that you're missing here, you're sort of not thinking clearly. It feels like you're sort of deceiving, your way of thinking is deceiving yourself. So for an example, if you're running a business and you're not getting enough customers, like maybe you've not thought about this clearly, maybe it's just the beginning, or maybe you've missed something like advertising or something like that, or just simple things like going back and asking your customers for a review and things like that. It's just like you're missing something, like you haven't seen this opportunity for a reason for some of you, but for others of you who haven't got that opportunity yet, it feels like it's coming, because this completion card comes up, the World, but it feels like just hold on a little bit longer, like you muster up your last bit of strength, keep going, especially because like at the moment the energies in Zodiac and things, September 2022 is very much like just hold on a little bit longer because things are manifesting. Okay, with this card, so just keep that in mind, like hold on a little bit for everyone I'm picking up in this. Just hold on a little bit longer. Things are like, or change your perspective, and things are going to change. Strength is coming, or like your blessings are coming, your manifestations are coming, right? Just hold on a little bit longer, okay? Because this completion card comes up shortly after, and then you've got this new card here, okay? So the Two of Cups, this can be like partnership, either romantic, family, or even sometimes like work and colleagues and stuff like that. Either way, it's like a union of people, all right? For some of you, I just picked up as well, if your health is getting a bit low, or if you're grieving, make sure like you call upon your other half, or your friends, or your family, whoever's your closest person who you turn to. Go to them, because there's something like they're going to give you some information, okay? It's like an emotional way of thinking about things as well. Then this will turn upside down, will change into a completely different card. For example, you'll get your strength from this person, it feels. But yeah, just move forward in a way, like just keep going that little bit longer, because things are sort of falling into place, if you like. Things have got to click into place, and then all of a sudden things are going to be good. Like your relationships will be good, your partnerships will be good, businesses will start like gaining money and customers and things like that, okay? So just carry on a little bit longer. I'm going to pull some more cards just to see if anything else wants to come out for the angelic guidance for you guys. Okay, so I've pulled some extra cards. Let's just see if you can see them okay. I'll push them up a little bit to make sure that they're on screen for you. But this is quite clear sort of way forward for you guys, okay? So this, this and then this will happen. I'm going to check the energy of that. I thought so. It's swapping. So, so basically this is the center of what's going on, right? So this is like what's going on now, this is what you should be doing, sort of thing, okay? So with this in the center, this is like you're out of balance, like you're not thinking straight like we said, or you're doing one thing when you should be doing a bit more of the other. So with these two on this side, I feel like going inward, so things like meditation, work, specializing in things. It feels like self-work a lot for you guys, like reflection as well with the Hermit. But this is the Eight of Coins, or the Eight of Pentacles, and that means like fine-tuning a skill that you have, or working hard to become a professional, sort of thing. There's something that you're missing here with these two up here, but this is what seems like what you're missing, okay? It feels like for some of you, knowledge or your perspective changing with these two, but for others of you, it's like fine-tuning so that you can see the opportunities in front of you. It's knowledge of learning these opportunities in front of you. Just go in, it's like inward reflection mainly, skill perfecting, okay? So take what one of those resonates for you. If it's both, it's both. If it's one or the other, take that. But something here needs to be put back into balance, and this is like the opportunity that came from this balance, that you can't see or you haven't got yet. Something's out of balance, but if it's manifestation, then this change of your energies, like for you spiritual people watching this, making yourself like higher vibrational, working on your root chakra possibly, or even your heart chakra, because it's Leo, then you'll move forward once you rebalance your energies. What you put out, you get back at the end of the day. So if you're putting out negative energies and lack energies, then you'll get back lack. That was not meant to rhyme that, but so basically if you're saying like you're skint all the time, for example, I'm not making any money, my money's like my business isn't working, or I don't make enough money, you'll always be receiving that. So just keep that in mind, like what energies you're putting out into the universe. It comes back like this, like figure of 8. It's the universal sign. If you're putting out energies saying you're lacking, they'll come back to you as lack. If you put good energies out, then it'll come back as good. Okay, so this is like a bit more guidance. Okay, these two, it's saying basically like keep working on yourself, keep working on your business, keep working on it feels like for some of you who are picked up with grief and stress, like work on your heart chakra, because there's very green energies come up in these two cards. You've got the Empress as well. Like this is a card of making things work out, fruition, sorry, like manifestation as well coming with this. Just things working out in general. Like keep working hard, changing your perspective, like changing your energy, and then moving forward. You'll get all of these wishes and desires you want. You've just got to do a lot more work. Well, not a lot more work, it feels like it's almost the tipping point, but you just got that fine tuning, like we said, will just tip over the scales and then it'll go in your favor. Okay, so it's just change your attitude, change your thinking, or change your energy, and then things will work out and you'll get noticed, it seems. Okay, let's check back of the deck. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. So the back of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is all like comfortability, having enough finances, like being secure, things like that. Okay, so this is what you're not seeing. Like this reading is basically telling you what to do. The angels want you to feel better. They want you to gain this. This is your way forward. So go and do that. Okay, right, I've got this deck and it's basically a yes/no deck, right? I want you to think of a question or like a few questions, because sometimes they'll throw out more than one card. I'm going to put some of them face down like we did to choose this reading anyway, but just think of a question that you've been like maybe worrying about with this, whilst I shuffle it, and then I'll put the cards down. I will explain it as we go. Okay, what does this group need to hear to their question, please, guides? So we've got 3 cards. Okay, you can either pick 3 questions or you can choose what card you're drawn to, which I'd probably suggest. So take a minute, pause the video if you need to, take a minute to see what card you feel like you should flip, and then I'll go over them. Okay, so I'll give you a sec. Right, card 1 is yes. Card 2, signs point to yes. Card 3, when you are ready. Okay, so this is backs up what we were saying, like change your energy, change your perspective, things like that as well. When you're ready, these things will come to you. Right, let's see lastly what cards came up for you guys to see how you can look after yourself. Okay, so we have rest. Okay, maybe you were overworking with that, like we did pick up on that card, that you will try really hard. And soak in the bath, make time to chill out and just rebalance your energy, like we said with this card. Rebalance your energy, because sometimes you have too much masculine energy in, like, you're trying to get, like, reach your goals, you're just like machining it out, working really hard, you're just proactive all the time, but you're not like letting the energies come back in, you're just pushing them away. So just make sure you just have a rest, have a chill, have a holiday off, or like a week off, or just have like one set evening a week that you purposely make for you to chill out. Okay, right, so that is everything for you guys. I hope that helped. If it did, please like and subscribe. Please share with your friends so I can help more people. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you so much, and take care, guys. Bye. Hello, group 3. So welcome to your Angelic Guidance. So we're going to go through these oracle cards, then we're going to do some tarot, and then we're going to see what's best for you to look after yourself at the end of this reading, okay? So let's get started. So we have your angel, we have transformation, okay? And this one says blessings as well. 9 of Cups, blessings, okay? You're the only group so far that has got 2 of these I Believe in Angels cards. And this is abundance and prosperity and career. So let's read this one. This one says, write down everything you want, visualize and affirm in your manifestation journal. If you don't have one, make one. They're pretty good. Pretty helpful for clarification on what you really want. This will help you keep your focus. And then career. Before you came here, you had a purpose, a chosen reason to be here. Every step you are taking is guiding you towards that purpose so that you can make that difference, okay? This seems pretty positive. And then we've got this little Divine Doors card. It says, Three-Eyed Raven. As sunrise hits upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with news. Prepare for the unexpected. Sounds pretty good to me. Awesome. Right, so let's get your tarot cards. We'll see what this is particularly talking about for you guys. Okay, so you guys have got these 5 cards so far. Okay. Okay, so I'm picking up one main energy at the minute. I'll let you know if I pick up another energy in a second for someone else's reading, right? So the way I'm seeing it at the minute is lately it feels like there's been some news, okay? Like you've got it good, like you've got a nice relationship, you've got a nice family home, sort of like you're pretty settled in where you are, it feels. But there's like been something that's thrown like a spanner in the works sort of thing. It feels like some sort of news has come in and it's made you sort of like doubt or think things through a little bit. But there's just like this unknown to that, like I feel like it's a bit, for some of you it's a bit silly, but for some of you it's like, what if that happens to me, or what happened, like what if this happens later on sort of thing. Like for some of you I'm picking up divorce sort of thing, or breakup, but I just don't feel like it's actually going to happen because this is reversed, and I feel like you have either been told recently, or something has been like some knowledge is like you've had like a knowledge bomb fall on your head, and now you've realised your mistakes and what may have caused something bad to happen to this. Like to make this news come to light in your mind, okay? It feels like the way that news came in, so say like it is a divorce that you're going through, or you're thinking of, or you're worried of in the future. It's like maybe you've heard of another relationship breakdown and now you're getting upset with this. Sorry, that's my dog. So now you're like worried about this, but it feels like you've seen like the actions that you need to do, and like the actions you haven't been doing to help keep your family and like relationship good, for example. Okay, so another energy that I've picked up is things are going well for you, like your manifestations have been coming to fruition. But you're sort of like you've got a bit of self-doubt about something. Like these cards said career, abundance and prosperity sort of thing. So I feel like these are coins. So yeah, so what is going on with you guys? It feels like there's not enough worth, it feels, in you. It feels very much like you try really hard for your family, or your relationship. It feels either or a little bit more here, but it can be both obviously. But it feels like there's some sort of uncertainty. Like this feels very like you're not clear on your path and you don't know what way to turn, or you don't know what to believe with this as well. But it's like an internal conflict. It feels sort of like self-doubt really. But it feels like the work that you need to do for this is just like you can't see how to fine tune or how to move forward and create what you want. You just don't know which path to go for or know which direction to move in. But also I'm picking up that some people are just so lost with this situation. Like maybe that's what you want or that's what you have, but you just don't understand how to move forward. Like I'm getting very cloudy head and like you just sort of like absolutely no clue on what to say or what to do or who to turn to. It feels very much like that with these cards for you guys. Right, let's get some guidance for you, group 3. Right. Okay, so I'm going to push these up a little bit because I've got a few more cards. For you guys, I've got 6 cards this time. You guys, let's put these. Oops. Right. Can you see all of them? Right, let's push that up a little bit more. Right. So you guys have the Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, Page of Wands, no, Page of Pentacles even, the Magician, reversed Judgment, and then the Two of Swords, right? So this is quite interesting, complicated, but very relevant if you like. So with the first group that we were picking up on, like this news, like this truth bomb, this news bomb coming on like into the picture, making you sort of doubt or not know things clearly or sort of worry about the future. It feels like for this one, a knight in shining armor, like act like that to sort of replenish your relationship. But also with that knight in shining armor, like this way forward is like observe as well. So like if you say like you're a married couple and or you're just a couple in general, maybe if you can see your other half like feeling tired, looking tired, like sort of looking down, watch them and then just come to their rescue if you like, and just sort of get creative about it, like turn up with flowers or like just if they're tired, run them a bubble bath. Just like the simple little details are going to go a long way, it feels. I feel like you're going to turn in a new leaf or going into a new chapter is going to help you with this Page of Pentacles. Don't be scared to spend a bit of money as well, like to move forward in your relationship, because this Magician has come up, and this means you've got all the tools to move forward and fix this. You don't need to worry about it. The Judgment in reverse is basically telling you don't need to worry about it. You just don't feel so lost in this situation. But also with the Judgment reversed and there's Two of Swords in conjunction, just don't worry about it. Just move forward with the tools that you've been given, it seems, with the Hierophant. So if that's intuitively or by like a psychic or someone that you've spoken to, like anyone like that, you've been given these tools for a reason. It's gonna save you you're scared sort of, or your doubts in the future. Like it's gonna save you now if you carry on moving forward with it. Okay, this for you guys as well just feels like heartbreak, so just don't worry about it. Like whatever that news was, it hurt and it hit hard, but you've got everything good still right now. You've just been given the tools to move forward, so just do that. That's good. Just don't worry about it. I feel like you as a group are better to just be actionable and just take what you know and go for it. I feel like that is your best. Like, you don't even need to think about it because there's no swords here apart from this one. That's your worry though. Yes, just move forward. Like, just do little actions. Like, it's a process. This is a page. At the end of the day, it's slow and steady wins the race sort of energy with the Page of Pentacles. So just go for it. You've got nothing to lose. Okay, for those of you sort of like a bit more goal chasing in this group, angels want you to like get creative, but also sort of educate yourself, look to higher ways of thinking, like step out of your comfort zone. It feels like with this Knight of Wands, it's like proactive, it's very like hasty sort of like, but in a good way sort of energy, like go and get stuff done sort of thing. Go and learn things, go and turn to people who would know the answers, or go and get guidance from like your spirit guides, your angels, psychic mediums, like doctors, things like that. Like anyone that's going to be like higher in knowledge about something than you, like whoever's got the upper hand, turn to them, because this is good. It'll help you receive those blessings. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles, it's saying basically that this is going to be like a slower process than maybe you would like it to be, but it's still going to go forward. By using these like higher knowledge and this approach, you're going to move forward with tools that you need to defeat this self-doubt or like guilt that you will be experiencing. And that's okay to feel guilt. Like, you don't need to, because things are going to happen in the long run for good things coming your way. This is blessings after all. Okay, good things are coming. The 9 of Cups turns into the 10 of Cups, which is happy ending sort of thing. So you're like abundant here in like especially emotional abundance, but then you're gonna like be going into what you really want, which is like a healthy relationship and like a nice family loving home sort of thing, just by using these tools here. Okay, this feels very like good energy for me. Okay, for you. For some of you, I'm picking up on as well, like, to get these things previously you were acting like this, you were like observing, you were learning, you were like making things happy, coming into a better position, a wise position, learning maybe about your family, maybe about your lover, to move forward and become like a knight in shining armor, or just in a respectable place sort of thing. So just make sure you've got that balance coming back, like go back a year more or more, like in your actions. How did you act then? Because it worked. Okay, I am getting as well with these two together a night away, to like for some of these people that need that romance back in, or even a holiday, to move, like you can move forward that way. It'll be start, and it'll be an obvious sort of, I want to make an effort sort of for the romance group watching this magician card is often in tarot a manifestation card as well, just like the strength card. This can be in conjunction with this. It's showing you that you've got the guidance, you've got the tools. For some of you, you may have had psychic readings and stuff like that before. If this has come up, use that information, that knowledge, those tools that you've already accomplished to move forward into a better situation. It shows like you've already got this knowledge for some of you as well, so you don't need to do the hard work all over again. It's not going to be hard work. It's actually quite easy work. It's quite full of love, and it's quite well deserved and easily crafted, it feels. But a lot of you are feeling guilty, it feels, with these two, so just don't worry about that. Like, it's all normal to feel these emotions as human beings. Like, you're okay to feel guilty. Like, if you feel guilty, then that's a good thing. That's a warning to your soul, if you like, or your character. to say, I want to change things, I want things to be better, and that's good. Like, why would you beat yourself up for a bad feeling when they're there to guide you into the light again? Okay, they're there to guide you into this happy ending again. So don't worry about anything, right? Okay, because you're doing good, and it definitely feels like you are going to do well. Okay, the back of the deck on this one is the Ace of Cups as well, and when I concentrated on this, it said like a few things to me, really. It said new beginnings, which is an ace anyway, abundant life. So like we were saying, that you've got an abundance in your life, you've got everything, and there's also new found love sort of energy coming with this group as well. It's something you can't see, but you already have it in your hand, a lot of you, but just roll with it how that resonates with you. Okay, right. So I've got this fortune telling deck, and this is basically a yes no question type deck. So if there's any questions you have about this, I'm going to pull some cards, and then you could choose what card I'll put down face down, see what one you want to choose. Well, that is the answer to your question, okay? Just whatever one is drawn to you. So get thinking about a question now whilst I shuffle this deck, okay? Without a doubt. Right, so here's your 3 cards. Choose what one you feel drawn to, like you did to choose this video. I'll give you a minute. You can pause the video if you like, if you need a little bit longer. But if you just choose a card now, I'm going to start flipping these cards. Right, so if you chose card 1, the answer is no. If you chose card 2, the answer is without a doubt. That feels very loving as well. If it's the relationship, definitely, like, don't worry about them. Alright, if you chose card 3, the answer is yes. Okay, so let's do, I've moved those cards. So let's do these 2 oracle cards last. These are ways to look after yourself so you can ease your heart. So we have make an altar for some of you who are a bit more spiritual, into like manifestation and stuff. And then this one is connect with your womb. So you may have like, for some of you, like, your creative relationship forwards will be best, because this is the womb, this is the sacral chakra, it's all about creativity, orange sort of energy as well. If you fix this, you'll start manifesting as well, so the abundance and prosperity, the career, you'll achieve those things that you need. Okay, with that one, just to explain that a little bit better. Also, I'm definitely getting like moon phases are important to someone watching this, so just keep an eye on that. See how your body reacts to the moon, it feels. Alright, this feels like sit in a quiet place, and just for people who need to like put things into perspective, just a quiet place will put things into perspective as well. So don't worry, you got this. Like, that won't resonate with everyone, but just the spiritual folk watching this needed to hear it. Okay, thank you very much for watching this, guys. Take care. Please like and subscribe and share with your friends so I can help more people. That would be great. Thank you so much. Bye. Hello group 4, welcome to your video for your reading today. So we'll go through these oracle cards first, and then I'm going to go through these other oracles for self-care at the end of your tarot reading in a second. Okay, so we have the art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin, let your love dance in sight. Okay, then we have listen deeply. I feel like that's really heart-based as well. It feels sort of like a happy but anxious energy as well. And then we have what you are hoping for will happen in a few months' time. Ooh, that's coming to you guys. And then, oh, pregnancy, okay. A child is a gift from God, a miracle perfectly formed and here to bring joy and happiness into your life. Oh, this is exciting. Awesome. Right, so let's get some tarot cards and I'll just put them on here in a sec. Okay, so these are your cards. I'm going to put them across here a minute. And we got this one. Okay. It's interesting. It's nice that this is about pregnancy and it says the art of life. It's sweet. Okay, so straight away in this reading for you guys, I'm guessing you're trying to get pregnant by the seams of things. This is quite a good reading. It's quite straightforward actually. So it's basically saying like you've been thinking about this for a while. It seems with these oracle cards that we've had. But it's like there's a success coming. With like obviously a male person that's like quite young-hearted and sort of intellectual. For some of you that will be important, but for others of you it feels like someone that you just really look up to and really like love them, sort of thing. Well, I hope anyway, but you know what I mean. It feels like someone who's quite open-minded to having children and sort of a generous heart. It feels very much like that, even though it's swords which represent intelligence. So I feel as well like they may have like a certain skill that they're just fantastic at. Maybe it's their job or maybe it's just a talent, like a hidden talent that not many people really know about. It feels very much like that. Okay. This is like quite literal as well, because like he's holding like a sword, and swords in the Ace of Swords it would represent like a phallus. So, and I do feel like that's the message there, because like you're being given something, so it's like it's representing like reproduction, if you like, with this Ace of Coins or Pentacles in conjunction with this card. Okay, wands are also phallic as well, which is interesting. So when this happens, it seems like it's going to catch you a bit off guard, because it's something like you're not going to see coming. You're going to be like, oh, okay, didn't see that happening. Maybe like it hasn't worked out previously with this deeply listen deeply sort of card. It feels like maybe like looking after your body and just sort of realizing like you're feeling a bit different lately, and then all of a sudden you'll just sort of gain that knowledge and be like, oh, okay, we're going with this, are we? Okay, let's go. We'll go, we'll move on with this Six of Swords. This is like leaving behind something like a previous feeling or previous way of thinking, and you're just rolling with it, right? So I'm going to pull some more cards and see what your advice for this situation is. Okay, feels pretty good. Oh, actually, the back of the deck. This is a card of romance, which is nice. So it does feel like it's going to be sort of like a happy family with this card. And they're just a generally happy time, but I'm very drawn to this cup this time reading the tarot, and it feels like this is something that you've really like wanted in the future for yourself, or even like in the past. Like it feels like it's been a long time coming, and now you're getting this gift, and it's going to be fabulous. Like it's like such a happy energy to this reading, which is lovely to do. Right, so I'm going to reshuffle the cards that I've got remaining and see what your advice is. Okay. Okay, so this is quite interesting, right? So you've got these cards come up, and it's not a bad interesting, even though these are quite dark cards, so don't worry about it. So basically, it's saying like, be careful with your finances. Like, try and grow money where you can. It seems. Obviously that's helpful with a new baby on the way. But with this knowledge, spirit is, or angels, or even are asking you like, now you have this knowledge that this is coming, this blessing is coming your way. Don't sort of fixate on it. Don't sort of think, oh, why is it not coming, why is it not coming yet, right? Because this is like, the Ten of Swords is like, you sort of, it's like winding yourself up, you're stressing yourself out, and now you're like, you've got this like over dramatic worry that you didn't need in the first place. And it's, stress doesn't help with pregnancy, does it? So you just need to chill out, make sure that you're keeping yourself like in the forefront of your mind. Remind yourself that your blessing is coming when that soul is ready to come, okay? Because we do choose who we want as our parents, and that is special. So when that soul is ready, they'll come and they'll like grow in your womb, okay? This also, like what we were just saying with this Nine of Pentacles, like this is almost a completion card, because the completion in the suits goes up to 10, okay? So like, just wait, right? It's saying like, this thing you've wished for, this family you've wished for, this baby you've wished for is coming. It's just like, it's almost there, sort of thing, right? Like with this part of the reading up here. But just give it a little bit more time. Just nourish, keep looking after yourself with your health and things like that. Keep making sure like you're sleeping well, like you're not stressing yourself out, like you're just like really feeding your body with beautiful, nice foods, and like just like anything that nourishes your soul. Just keep yourself high vibrational, be happy, okay? Because that's going to do you some favors as well, right? Right, so this card can be seen as scary, but it is definitely not, right? Because in certain decks, this is called, well, in this deck, it will be called Death, because this is a very traditional tarot, right? But in other decks, this is called Rebirth, or Death and Rebirth, right? So it means like this is a situation that's finishing, like the non-pregnancy, if you like. It's finishing, and now rebirth is coming, okay? You're being given this gift. This is the center of your reading, right? It's center for a reason. This is a baby coming, okay? But like, this is literally just representing rebirth right now, okay? And I'm very drawn to this like sun in the background, which is a positive sign in tarot. Like, this is a good sign, something's coming, okay? The sun is rising, which means you get to have another beautiful time in your life, okay? And this Wheel of Fortune, this is like, it's literally saying fortune's on your side. You don't need to worry about anything, okay? As well, which is cool, we have the completion card, right? The world card. And this is literally saying like, you are being given your gift. You do not need to worry. Like, just wait a little while longer. You're almost there, okay? And then off you go. Like, things are going to get cracking, and like, all of a sudden you're going to become like a mum. So don't worry about it, okay? Like, everything's going well. Right, I'm going to do your self-care advice, because this has come up here, and obviously we've pulled your cards anyway. So you have hydrate. Okay, that makes sense with this Nine of Pentacles as well, because we were saying like, really nourish your body. Water makes everything work better. It makes cells reproduce a lot better as well. So just keep that in your mind. Make sure you haven't got any bad habits of not drinking like I have. Oh, health checkup. Hey, there you go. That's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? So keep looking after yourself. Maybe if you get a health checkup now, and then you could even like make sure that you are looking at, after yourself as best you can already, sort of thing. Maybe like you need to check your iron levels or something like that, just to like give yourself the best chance, okay? Right, that was a really lovely reading. That was really nice to do for you guys. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope this gives you a really nice boost in your life today. Thank you so much for being here. If it's been helpful, please like and subscribe. Please share with your friends. Then I get to help more people. Thank you so much for being here. Bye, guys.